Hello, everybody. Thank you again for listening to the Huevos con Weenies podcast. I'm your host, JTheCreator. With me again is, of course, PurpleSuns.
Hola.
All right, man. So let's see. We got to get into this podcast super quick. We got to finish this hour, and then I need to go home. So, um, let's see. Over the weekend, we went over to Woodstocks,
Mm,
which of course always has the best pizza, dude. Like honestly, like I haven't I
yeah,
haven't tried that many pizza places here in Chico, but so
that was
far,
good.
yeah, so far Woodstocks takes the win. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Not only that, but the cheese bread they got there,
Oh,
dude. Oh my
yeah,
god,
and the way
it's
they make the crust is good.
so good.
In San Diego, you've been to the one called Felipe's or Felipe's? What
I
is it called? But basically they put the toppings under the cheese. So at first it just looks like a cheese pizza, but when
okay,
you bite into it, like you'll get
yeah,
whatever toppings you chose.
yeah.
And I remember that place being really good too.
Toppings under the cheese.
Yeah.
That does sound
Innovative.
that does sound delicious. How's that different from a calzone though?
mm,
You know what I mean?
I mean, it's a pizza, but
Yeah,
I guess because it kind of surprises you once you bite into it. You
yeah.
don't know where the topping's gonna
You're
be
like, what the fuck? They fucked up my toppings. It just
at
has cheese
first.
on it, and then you bite into it, and you're like, oh
Mm,
shit, the toppings are
yep.
inside.
I wonder if that's a new thing or if that's pretty custom in Italy. Who
I mean,
knows?
the I have never had pizza in Italy, but I highly doubt that they do it that way.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
We haven't
just
done our research.
yeah. So we got to go to Italy now to find out.
Yep. Like in Italy, they have the ones with the sun-dried tomatoes and a lot of herbal shit.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that to be honest, because we're so used to eating like American pizza,
Mm-hmm.
right? But in Italy, they make it like completely different.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they put like whole bay leaves in that shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't know how I feel about that.
And other shit.
And
Like
then like whole
mushrooms.
tomatoes or like cut up tomatoes. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm not used to.
And
Let's just say that.
I wonder how popular it is over there. What if it's something that hardly anyone eats, but us Americans love it?
I mean, yeah, true. Like maybe over there, pizza's like kind of a just an occasion kind of thing.
Like whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. That's. I really wish I knew a fucking Italian person just so I can ask. Like, what's your guys like meal plan for the day? Because like I
Mm.
don't know much about Italians, but
Yeah.
I do know that they love their fucking pasta
Yeah.
and breads
And do they eat pasta
and
on a daily?
mozzarella. I
That
don't
may
know.
be
Yeah, that's what I'm
really
wondering.
ignorant
Like,
of me.
do they? I mean, dude, that's what I think. They eat pasta on the daily.
But damn, wouldn't you get pretty big by just eating pasta every day?
That's
Or
what
maybe their portions are smaller.
they're. Yeah, I noticed that in other countries, their portions are definitely a lot smaller, especially Japan's. They eat like all
Oh
this
yeah.
food, but it always comes in like small dishes
Yeah.
and shit.
Well, that's why when foreigners come to the US, they're surprised by how large our portions are.
Yeah, and like, that show that we watched, 90 Day Fiance. Like
How could I?
whenever it's like a woman or a man that comes over from like a different country, and
Yeah.
then they do like the like what happens after he's been here for a while, and then they're always like super fat
Yeah.
because we have like huge ass portions
It
here.
always happens.
Like the I recently saw this, but you know how, like, let's say you go to McDonald's, right?
hmm
And you get a large soda. You know how it's like a fucking, like a 24-ounce
Yeah,
cup?
a large ass soda.
Yeah. But I think it's England, their version of a large is our version of a medium,
Wow.
you know?
Although I hear they're catching up to us. The obesity rates over there are starting to
They're turning fat too.
increase. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Any
I mean,
correlation? Like, are more fast food places
I don't
showing
know.
up over there?
I don't. That's a good question.
Because I know they got. I mean, shit, dude. I mean, they
Maybe.
have to have McDonald's in Japan,
Oh
don't they?
yeah, yeah. They have McDonald's everywhere.
McDonald's.
Mexico,
Yeah.
Japan, even in Korea, they have some really cool looking hamburgers as well.
Okay.
But they have different, like there's just barbecue style ones, but or like teriyaki style ones. There's just something weird about the ones that they eat. Although I imagine they still have your Big Mac and whatever, but they have
Classics. Yeah.
additional
Gotcha.
ones.
Asian hamburgers. That's what you're
Hmm.
saying. Okay.
And in Mexico, I've never been to a McDonald's there, but I wonder if they have any specialized McDonald's cheeseburgers or whatever. Maybe some with jalapenos, or
Yeah, I don't know.
McDonald's doesn't have jalapenos ever. Interesting.
No, it doesn't fit in with the brand.
Mm-mm.
You go there for burgers and fries, not jalapenos.
But Carl's Jr. does it.
Well, that's
And they
Carl's
have
Jr.
awesome burgers.
Yeah. You see, look, it fits in with the brand.
Yep.
See.
Have you ever thought about working for a fast food ever?
Um.
And would you rather work for fast food or retail? Tough one,
uh,
huh?
I mean, I think it just depends on the position I can get for
Mhm.
either one. Like, if I could work in fast food, but I could be like a dishwasher or a chef,
Oh,
that would be cool. But if,
do they even have dishwashers? I mean, everything is
oh yeah,
basically
I'm
thrown
sure.
away.
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe.
Maybe some selective fast food places,
Mm,
but yeah, pretty much everything is like you just throw away.
yeah, disposable.
Yeah. Okay. And then for the retail, if I could be like a stock boy or work
Oh,
in the
yeah.
warehouse or something,
Yep.
just organizing stuff, that'd be great.
Yep.
Typically anything that doesn't allow me to see customers, that would be pretty cool. Because I've
Yep.
worked retail before.
Oh yeah,
Um,
where?
At the computer shop that I worked at.
Oh
Because
shit.
you have to
Oh,
you have to check in somebody's phone. You'd be like, all right, what's wrong with it?
gotcha.
And,
But
shit
not
like
like a
that.
retail. Well, I guess it was a retail store kind of too, huh? Like people could walk in and
Yeah, they asked me
buy a service or something, or
Yeah,
purchase a service from you guys of some sort.
Yeah, fix the glass on my
Yeah.
iPhone. Fucking ask me stupid questions about their email, shit like that.
What's the dumbest thing anyone's ever asked you?
What's the password to my Google account?
Ugh,
It's like, bro, I don't
terrible.
fucking know. I don't know you.
The
How would
Apple
I know?
the Apple ones are pretty terrible too, because they always forget
Apple ID.
their Apple ID, and yeah, there's nothing you could tell them other than try contacting Apple
I mean,
somehow.
they have to, yeah.
Yeah, or just because there's recovery steps, but then they forget the secret questions that they used on that too.
Yeah, so then they have to, if you forget your Apple ID password, you have to physically go into an Apple store and then, take it from there. One of the fucking Apple geniuses will talk to you through the
I love the
necessary
name.
steps.
More like a anti-genius,
Pretty much.
upcharge genius. That's what they are.
I mean, they call them Apple geniuses, but really they're just there to sell you phones, dude.
Yeah.
They're not there to help you.
I wonder if Geek Squad is the same thing.
I'm sure it must be.
Yeah, at our old repair job, there was quite a bit of people who actually was hired
From Geek Squad?
from Geek Squad.
Okay.
About maybe three or four, or not even that, but they've worked at a Geek Squad before.
Gotcha.
So not necessarily the previous job, but at one point they did.
Gotcha.
I just, before all my technical knowledge, I remember taking a computer over there, and I think somehow it had water damage. It was like a tower.
Yeah.
The house we were living in, the pipes burst from like the roof, and then it was like leaking onto all the shit.
Yeah.
And that's when we took the computer in, and we were just asking, how much it would cost to recover the drive, basically.
Okay.
Not knowing that I could just buy an adapter
Yeah.
and use it. But they said I think it was like quoted at $200, and they said, and that's not a guarantee we'll be able to get anything for you. But the $200 is non-refundable. So even if they're not able to do anything, you still have to pay the $200.
Damn, okay. Yeah, my last job, they charged around the same for data recovery. But if we weren't able to recover the data, we wouldn't charge anything.
Yeah.
Because we didn't do anything.
I mean, yeah, it's stupid. Because what are they gonna do? They're basically gonna plug something into the drive and then see
if the computer can read it.
Yeah. So if they can't read it, there's literally no work involved other than plugging something into it, and that's it.
Yeah, and then, for drives that we weren't able to, like recover at all, we recommended one place. I forgot what the name of it was, but you can send it to them, and they
Geek Squad.
basically no, they basically they take the drive into a clean room,
Mm,
and then they tear it all apart,
yeah.
and they see if they can get the data that way.
Well, that
Um,
sounds expensive.
yeah, $1,200. So
I mean, I guess it could be worth it depending on what you had.
yeah, most people they were just more concerned about like pictures, family memories, shit like that.
Right.
So if you have family memories that you do want to keep, definitely make a backup on an external drive
Yep.
in a high place where it's dry, so it would always be there.
Yep. See, that's a good lesson.
Mm-hmm.
So
Or if you have like an iPhone, get Google Photos. Don't trust that iCloud
perfect.
bullshit.
Yep.
You gotta pay to keep all the photos on their fucking server.
Yeah,
Sucks.
Google's starting to do that now though.
Mm.
So they charge you for like a certain allotted amount of space now, whereas before it was free if you chose the high quality one. Whereas if you wanted the original quality, then they charge you. But now they're just charging you for the high quality and the original. They charge you at high quality once you run out of the space, which isn't much space.
That's
But
bullshit.
if you have a Pixel phone, then you could still get free high quality, unlimited.
So that's the kicker, huh? They
Mm-hmm.
want you to buy their fucking phone so you can get it for free.
Yeah,
Fucking
which
assholes.
I was already buying Pixel phones anyway, so it works out for
my
me.
next phone is probably gonna be a Pixel phone.
Pixel phones are great. I'm waiting until the next one comes out. I broke my Pixel 4, so I had to resort to my Pixel 2 XL, which is still a great phone. I I'm literally not even bothered by the speed or anything because it still runs pretty fast.
Yeah.
Not as fast as the 4, but it's barely even noticeable.
Which one's the latest one? The 5?
The 5. So at this point, they'll probably release a 6 around October. So I'm not getting the 5. I might as well just wait for the 6.
Okay.
So I'm still using the Pixel 2. And Pixels are great phones. You get stock Android, meaning there's no bloatware, unless you consider Google products bloatware. But then why would you be running Android?
Yeah.
Yep.
Pixel 5 is looking pretty nice.
Yeah.
I like the design of it.
Yeah, it's pretty compact, sleek.
Compact, smooth.
It's pretty light.
Nice.
Yeah. So if you wanted those benefits of having unlimited pictures,
Yeah, it's cheaper than an iPhone too.
mm-hmm.
$700.
So that's a recent decision that they made. They wanted to compete with, Apple and Samsung, but I guess they weren't gaining enough ground there. They wanted to be like a flagship phone that costs $1,000 or more, like the Pixel 4. But
Ridiculous.
they decided that they would instead take basically like the mid-tier market or just the market right below the flagship phones.
I mean, smart, because,
Yeah.
like, fuck, dude, people don't want to buy $1,000 phones.
And they're
It's
getting more
ridiculous.
and more expensive.
Yeah. Like,
$1,500 for a fucking phone.
yeah. And honestly, it's just because of the fucking branding.
Mm-hmm.
Just because Apple slaps their logo on it, it's like an extra $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't take much to make these phones.
Right. Yeah, and they make some poor kids slave away just to make your
In
iPhone.
China, dude, yeah. Nobody gives a fuck about them.
Workers
Activists don't give
are
a
jumping
shit.
off buildings because of this.
Literally, they have to keep nets outside of the building
Yep.
to catch people from killing themselves.
Now that's a problem.
Of course. And then,
Yeah.
shit, what was I gonna say? People don't want to buy $1,000 phones, and even when you do, these companies, they do that sneaky thing where like, oh, you just pay, here, we'll give you the phone, right? You'll just make payments on it, but like
Oh,
the
yeah.
payments are like an extra $15.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah, and not only that, but dude, if you're only making $15 payments, it's gonna take you like fucking 2 years to pay off the phone.
Yep.
Who the fuck wants to do that? Nobody.
Yeah. So I'm one of the ones who actually does do payments, but
Stupid.
my payment's a little larger. It's like $20.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right. Never mind.
But I guess it depends. I don't know. Depending on the the product you get, and also maybe the service. Like if you're going to Verizon, it's probably going to cost a little more.
Well, Verizon in general is pretty expensive.
Yeah,
You know.
pretty reliable service.
Sure.
But
If you like getting charged up the ass.
really, I just want something that works. I don't need anything flashy.
And yeah, you're gonna buy the Pixel 6.
Yeah. What's gonna be? It's not gonna be $1,000. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's your line in the sand, right? You're
Hmm.
like, oh, at least it's not $1,000.
And honestly, maybe it is worth it because if you think about it, they have a lot of power.
Yeah.
Some even more than computers. I mean, they are a computer, but some more than desktop computers.
Yeah.
So yeah, your phone's gonna be faster than like a $300 Walmart computer, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, like, I knock on Apple, but their iPads are pretty good, especially their newer ones.
It just
Like,
works.
yeah, like it's essentially you're essentially buying a computer, but like a more futuristic all-in-one computer, right?
Mm.
Because you could do, I mean, shit, dude, you could do a lot of shit on those iPads. You could make notes. You could they have some pretty good drawing programs on there, right?
Oh yeah.
You probably do video editing. I'm sure they have apps for that shit.
Yeah, I saw the recent reviews of the newer iPad Pros, which were kind of marketed towards video creators, but then I've seen reviews and they say it's not really better than, working on a computer or
Yeah.
anything, or for anyone that's trying to do serious work, it doesn't really work.
Okay, so maybe just the drawing then.
Yeah.
But you get what I mean.
But I do recommend checking out the Surface books for Microsoft.
Yeah.
They're pretty awesome.
Have you muted Viber?
Well, it shouldn't be a problem anymore.
Okay.
Unless.
So,
But yeah, I exited here.
I've had some experience with the Surface Pros. I've worked on them before.
They're a bitch and a half to repair.
Yeah,
If you
they
even
definitely are.
can.
Yeah, very hard to repair, and most of the time you can't even find the parts for them, which really sucks. Because you'd expect a fucking $600 tablet to fix the parts, but
Yeah.
apparently no. You got to send it into Microsoft themselves.
Yeah.
And even then, they probably just replace it.
And they range in price. I think they start around 5 to 6,
Yeah.
but end at like 3,000 depending on the model, which is crazy.
Definitely.
But shit, if it works.
Might as well buy a PC at that point.
Yeah. And yeah, speaking of like computers, there's the new Windows 11 coming out as well, which is
I don't know how I feel about that.
You have mixed feelings.
I have mixed feelings for sure, yeah. Because, everyone was hyped when Windows 10 came out, but it was a goddamn shit show. I mean, fuck, dude, the OS was like getting rid of programs that it thought you didn't need.
It was just trashing them.
Yeah, it's
uninstalling.
Buggy. Fucking, it deleted I'm almost certain it deleted a lot of my files that I didn't want it deleted.
Were you pissed at the time?
I mean, it's kind of like one of those things where it's out of sight, out of mind. Like, because I don't know what was deleted, it's not like I can get mad about it. But I would say, if anything, I was pretty upset that happened. Like, what if it deleted something important? But then again, if it's like, well, if it was important, then I would know what it was. You know what I mean?
I guess that's kind of a good point.
I don't know. But
it may be something you needed in the future.
Yeah, my file shouldn't have been deleted. That's what I'm trying to say. Stupid Microsoft.
Yeah, but that's with any, bleeding edge product where it's brand spanking new. It's going to have its bugs.
Yeah.
But once it's ironed out, I like Windows 10.
It's all right. I mean, it's what we have, so why
you could go
complain
to
anymore
what does Apple call theirs? iOS? No, that's for the phone. What do they call their OS?
OS X.
OS X. Yeah. You go there.
I don't like their OS X. It's gay.
Have you even worked with OS X?
Yeah, of course. Fixed Macs and shit.
Yeah.
Fucko.
There's not much you could do with them, but in terms of
I mean, a lot of programs, some programs are just specifically made for Windows, right?
mhm,
The developer didn't have the time to make an OS X version.
yeah,
I don't know. I just like the control of Windows.
right.
You have a lot more control than you do with OS X.
Which gives you a lot more control
Because it's kind of
to
like,
download a virus.
I mean, yeah, but as long as you practice, safe internet browsing,
Mhm.
you'll be fine.
Yeah, don't click on any shady links.
Yeah, no shady links.
Get a pop-up blocker.
If you get a pop-up blocker or an ad blocker. If you click on something and it tells you to download something else, don't do it. Most of the time it's a virus.
Or if you don't know how to get a pop-up blocker, just download the Brave browser because it has a pretty good built-in one.
Download the Brave browser. You can get it on your phone, computer.
Could even earn crypto on it. If you want, you could opt into it.
Download the extension uBlock Origin, and you'll be good to go.
Perfect.
That's all you need.
Yep.
That's all I use anyway.
Same here. Well, various other ones, but that's the gist of it.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that block, ads and shit. And by default, Brave actually blocks YouTube ads. So if you're on YouTube a lot and you hate those freaking annoying pop-ups, this sounds like an ad sponsor.
I know. We're not even sponsored by Brave.
But that's a cool.
uBlock.
This is a life pro tip though, because if you're on YouTube a lot and you get all those ads,
Yeah.
then you just download the Brave browser, and by default, it just blocks all your YouTube ads.
Yeah.
Like the ones that pop up before you play a video. The ones that I currently hate right now are the Twitch ones because you can't really block those. Seems like on Twitch, you like every other I guess stream that you click on, it just plays like a 30-second ad, which is annoying.
Yeah. Shit sucks.
Yeah.
But it's the name of the game, you know what I mean? I mean, for those people that do stream on Twitch, they even have a button that they could just hit and an ad plays.
What?
Yeah, that's how they get more money.
Wow. That's shady. Or not shady, it's I don't know. That's douchey?
I guess. I mean, it's how they get their living, so if you gotta watch an ad anyway,
yeah,
shouldn't hurt. Unless he does that a very awesome part, like 1v1, and then ad plays, that would suck.
Yeah. You see, speaking of Twitch, did you see, or do you know, like the trend that's going on
Hot
on
tub
Twitch?
streams.
Hot tub streams, but
Yeah,
more recently the ASMR streams.
I saw that. Yeah, the two chicks that got banned from it. One of them was Amaranth.
Yep.
And I forgot what.
And
the
she's
other
back.
chick's
She's
name.
actually back.
Yeah, I forgot. I don't think it was Amaranth. It was the other chick, but
I think it was. I think she was banned.
She was banned, but I'm saying the other chick that was banned.
Oh.
Twitch ban, ASMR. Let me find out what the other
girl's
name is.
If you can imagine this, just picture someone, and it doesn't have to be in a hot or like what is it called? Like a mini pool, or what are they in?
I mean, yeah, dude, they're just in like a little mini pool.
Although it's not always a mini pool.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like a bed, but they just have this ASMR that has gone very sexual, which I don't know how it's appealing to people, but hey, it's there. But there's a lot of I guess people who are up in arms because Twitch isn't doing anything.
Well, here's the thing, right? So hot tub streams started to get more popular, which was bullshit because it violated Twitch's terms of service. Because, on Twitch, they crack down pretty hard on titty streamers. Sorry if that's not the correct way to say it, but that's what they're referred to. They crack down on titty streamers because, a lot of girls would just, turn on the camera and they have like a super low cut shirt on and, like a push up bra, just, push the boobs out there. And, that's when Twitch was like, all right, no more, you got to cover up. You can't be showing shit like that. But then fucking, all these hot tub streamers come out, in bikinis in a fucking pool inside their house.
Because it's a loophole.
Yeah,
Because I think
at the time it was a loophole, but Twitch then officially recognized it and made it into its own category on their platform. So I was like, okay, so I can't stream. Like, let's say I'm a woman, right? Like, I can't stream while having my titties out, but I could fucking put on a bikini and float in a little mini pool and talk to my chat.
yeah.
That shit just doesn't make any sense.
So there's a lot of people
So that's
defending
what,
both sides, because obviously these Twitch streamers, they have thousands of people on
Yeah.
their stream. Like if you ever go on one of these streams, their numbers are like 13,000 or 20,000
yeah.
a stream, like at the same time simultaneously.
Don't you think it's bad if all those are like little boys though?
Yeah, they could be or they could not be. I mean, that's Twitch's problem.
Like obviously, yeah. Like
That's-
obviously, all 13,000 of them aren't little boys, but
yeah.
you know,
I mean, there's a ton of people donating.
Twitch is a pretty big platform that does market to children.
Yeah.
So,
But I still think it's Twitch's job to get a hold of that. If you want to ban it, then ban it. Or if you allow it, just set clear rules on.
yeah.
You know, you're gonna allow it.
They allowed it, and they put the rules out there, right?
Yeah.
So here's where the issue comes in. So after the whole hot tub dilemma, everything cooled down. But then first it was that chick Amaranth, or Amaranth, whatever the fuck.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, and let's just say Amaranth. That chick Amaranth, she did an ASMR where she had her ass pointed to the camera, right?
Yeah.
Like fucking the yoga pose, downward dog.
Yeah.
But her ass was towards the camera, and she, with her fucking mouth on the fucking the microphone.
Oh yeah, they have like one that looks like an ear or some shit, and they start licking it. What is that?
She started licking it. So that microphone is pretty cool because it has a left channel and a right channel.
Oh.
So with headphones, like if they're only speaking into the right one, you only hear it in the right.
Damn, that's crazy.
It's pretty cool. But anyways, the point is, so she started doing that. Very
sexually provocative.
Yeah, there you go. Sexually provocative ASMRs. And this other girl started doing it. Her name was Wild Kate. She did it, and they both got banned. But the real problem is that this chick, Wild Kate, this is her 6th ban on the platform. And other streamers, you have like a limit of, I think, like 2 or 3 bans, and then you're permanently kicked off of the platform. And these chicks get banned all the time, and nothing happens to them. But compare that to like a male streamer,
like Doc. Look how quick they booted his ass.
I mean, dude, that guy, for all we know, didn't even do anything wrong. They just didn't want to pay him the $2 million that he was promised.
Yep.
And yeah, so these you have these content creators that are clearly breaking the rules on the platform, and yet nothing happens to them. And we've seen this countless times. And when I say this, I'm not hating on women, okay? Honestly, it's not even about that. It's just the fact that these people who just so happen to be female are clearly breaking the rules several times, and yet nothing happens to them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm most upset about. Because, this isn't the first time that this has happened, and it just so happened to happen to a female. Like this has been going on for a long time.
And I hear that they actually pushed all the real ASMR content creators out. So now if you go to that category, you can't even find them anymore. It's basically just filled with,
sexual
shit.
Jesus.
Or maybe they should even break it up. If this is what Twitch is doing anyways, just break it up. Have a spicy ASMR
have
section,
like an 18 plus,
and then then it's okay, because now if someone wants to go to it, now there'll be a clear difference. Like now you don't have to go digging in order to find you. Like if you're a person who enjoys ASMR,
like some people just want to use ASMR to like fall asleep, right? I'm sure they don't want to hear like fucking licking,
someone licking your ear,
and moaning in the ear.
Yep. But I find it also funny because there's a lot of I guess streamers on Twitch that aren't necessarily big streamers, but they're kind of salty because the females could get so many views so quickly.
I mean, if you want to be an incel, think like that. but women just have something that you don't have
Exactly.
as a man. Like one, like let's be 100% honest, right? Women, they have boobs. Two, women are just beautiful to look at, you know? Some people just want to, turn on the stream or go to
Yep.
Twitch and look at
Eye
look
candy.
at a cute girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, not everybody wants to see like a fucking, dirty ass man play video games in their dirty room. Like, why do you think Pokimane is so popular?
Yep.
I mean, I've seen some of her streams. She's not the best player in video
It's
games.
funny,
Right? Let's
man.
be fucking honest.
Remember the time where Pokimane was like the biggest controversy out there, and now compared to
It
like,
still is, dude.
well, not compared to these hot tub streamers
Oh,
anymore.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
Now it's like you kind of think of her as like the good guy now, or she's not so bad anymore
Yeah.
because compared to what they're doing, it's
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing.
Recently, though, Pokimane was in the news because
Again,
because she has been taking a really hard stance against capitalism.
oh,
Like, she says that any Twitch streamer that has, sub goals or shit like that on their
Mhm.
stream are just, terrible. I'm
damn.
kind of paraphrasing. You could look online
Yeah.
for exact words, but yeah, and it's weird because she's in a position, right, where she has made a shitload of money doing the exact same thing these other guys have done in the past, right? Streaming. Everybody has that growth period.
Yep.
And here she is, a big content creator saying, capitalism is bad, asking for money is bad, shit like that. And yet she has fucking people donating to her all the time. I mean, I don't
Well,
understand it. And
yeah.
then like another person, her name is Nicolo on that's her handle online.
Sounds familiar.
She has taken the same stance, like just capitalism is bad, but she said the capitalism is bad thing, and then she posted a video saying like, "Oh,
So she's like a socialist.
check out my $10 million house."
Oh yes.
You know?
Yeah, she does have
It's
an
like-
expensive house.
It's like, dude, once you're in a position like that and you start saying shit like that, like, it's just bad for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Why doesn't she donate some of her money because capitalism is bad,
Oh,
right?
yeah, if
So
capitalism is that
redistribute the
bad,
money.
Fucking yeah, exactly.
Let's redistribute the wealth.
I don't know. It really irks me when fucking people who are chasing the bag like that say capitalism is bad. Yeah, capitalism makes our economy work. Without capitalism, we wouldn't have as many jobs
Right.
as we do now.
Yep. Some people think it's shitty here, but it's not. Trust me.
Bro, people wouldn't be saying shit if they lived like in the Philippines or in China or in Africa.
Yep.
And I say Africa because it has over,
They have a lot of
I
people
think
struggling.
they have like over 200 countries in Africa.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, they have, Africa's just like a huge fucking continent. It's more bigger than we think, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you ever see
It's
the
huge.
map comparison where like you could fit like America and China and
Oh, I haven't
all
seen
these
that.
other countries into Africa?
Are you able to pull it up here?
Yeah, let me see.
How would you find it? Like
Real
Africa.
size. We'll just look up Africa real size.
Oh, gotcha.
Let's
Yep,
go to
do that.
images. Here we go.
Let's see how big this is. Oh shit.
So look, you could fit the United States, India, China part 2. I don't know what that is necessarily. You
China
could
part
fit
two.
You can fit the UK in there.
Maybe the second part of China. Like
Oh, like they cut a piece out and they're
Yeah.
like, all right, let's put this down here. Okay. You can fit Japan in there, Germany, France, Spain, Italy, Eastern Europe. That's
Hey.
how fucking big it is, dude.
that would be a super continent
Like
if
obviously,
you put them all
a
together like that.
fucking like a continent like this, the continent of Africa, it's obviously gonna have its fucking problems with this many countries and people in it.
I like how they fit Switzerland in there. Like that
Oh,
little
there you
blue
go.
one.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, we got to put
A little-
Switzerland in
a
there.
little spot just to fill it up.
But dang, when you see it at scale like that, it makes you realize how freaking big Africa is.
Yeah.
So I guess it makes sense that there's
Honestly, I never thought Africa was that big. Only
Me either.
because of the over here in the U.S., right? Our maps, they're racist. they're not.
They're
They're
biased.
not accurate.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
All the maps we have U.S. at the center.
Yeah, which is stupid because I mean, I understand why because we live there, but
Yeah.
it's not. It's
But I
not.
guess
It's just not accurate.
I guess it would make sense. I mean, there is no real center, is there?
Mm,
The North Pole, is that our center?
I mean, if you were to go from the North Pole and then, God
So
damn it.
Japan or North Pole should be
What? No, Japan. No,
China.
no. If you go from like the North Pole, right,
Mhm.
and the South Pole, that's the middle. And if you open up the world, right, let's see. I
But
think
you could
Africa
do
would
that
be in
with
the middle.
any point. You could do that from the U.S. and then split it open.
I guess you're right. I didn't think about that.
So I guess never mind.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe those maps aren't racist.
I think America's map is racist.
There are some things that, we're biased in, especially when they're teaching us our history. We're always the good guys.
Yeah, I think that's like with the whole thing that happened with the Native Americans, it's only recently where it's come out where, well, I wouldn't say recently, but recently in the news, right, we found out that the church hid all those indigenous children, like that burial ground that they uncovered,
What?
if I remember correctly. And
I've
only
never
that,
heard of this.
but apparently there was a. I'm sorry if I'm getting this all wrong. All right, if I'll do
Give
some
us-
research and I'll come back to this next week to correct all the wrong things that I say right now.
Give us the butchered
But,
version.
Yeah, so apparently, fucking, indigenous people they weren't allowed to speak their own language, right?
Mhm.
Where and then their kids they couldn't speak the language, so they forced them to learn English. Essentially trying to create make them just lose their culture, right?
Ooh.
Shit like that happened, and
So it's
now I'm all
almost
nervous and I forgot what I was gonna say. Right.
Well, that's
But anyways,
that's
yeah.
the gist.
Yeah. So the point being is that I never learned any of this in school. They kind of just gave us like a snippet, and even
Mhm.
then they made it seem like oh yeah, Thanksgiving, the they called them pioneers when
Mhm.
really they were like fucking colonizers. The pioneers, they made friends with the Indians,
right.
and the Indians were so nice to them that they gave them their land, and then pioneers built settlements, and brought in all this food for the
Yep.
Indians, and it's such bullshit, dude, that they say
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
It's like, tell us the real fucking story. I
They
mean,
were like brainwashing us.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But now we know that they were fucking colonizers from
Yeah.
Spain, probably some from Eastern Europe too.
But I know Spain was in there.
Yeah, but Spain was involved, so fuck them, and
And if you're from Spain
brought in all their weird spices.
and you're listening to this, fuck you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I said it for you.
Nice to know you're finally on my side.
Yeah.
But anyways. Yeah, so that's what happened. Very unfortunate to the indigenous people. And might even technically be some of our ancestors. If we have indigenous blood inside of us.
Yes.
We need to do the 23andMe DNA test to find out.
Yeah, isn't it funny? The wording just makes all the difference. Like how they call them pioneers. It makes it seem like you're,
like a hero.
Yeah, you're headed towards something
Yeah.
great or something undiscovered.
Or like how in school when they said, "Oh, Christopher Columbus discovered America,"
Oh,
but then
yeah.
like the Native Americans were here first, and
Yeah.
you're like, it didn't click at the time, obviously, because I was a little kid, but it's like, dude, that guy didn't discover shit,
Mm-hmm.
because he came over here and he thought this was India. He thought that's how stupid Christopher Columbus was, and hold on.
And I hear there's also theories that the Vikings discovered America at one point too.
Let's see. Hold on. Christopher Columbus. He was an Italian explorer.
Uh-oh. So he wasn't even Spaniard, you bastard.
Oh, wait. His expeditions were sponsored by the Catholic monarchs of Spain. You fucking sickos.
Freaking Catholics.
You thought you could get away with this, you Catholic Spaniard motherfuckers.
It's pretty specific.
Okay, so he was Italian, but the people who hired him were Spaniards.
It was
That's just as bad.
funded with their money.
Funded with their dirty Spaniard money. Oh my god.
But yeah, I noticed a lot more people open to the fact that he was he has done pretty terrible things,
Of course.
and there's a lot less observations of Christopher Columbus Day. So on that day, I remember when we were kids, it used to be like a big day off. All the stores would be closed, things like that.
Yeah.
But now it's like, oh, it's just
Nobody cares.
Yeah, no one cares.
This night, I don't think it's even a holiday anymore.
He's fading away. Yeah, they should
Good.
replace that
Because
holiday with
Christopher Columbus, you know, even though he came here, right, he like raped all those Indians.
Yep.
And he probably pillaged some villages.
multiple.
Maybe. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Fuck him.
Yeah, they should have like a Latinx month instead.
Okay. Maybe not that.
Maybe
but
not that.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. If you're related to Christopher Columbus, fuck you.
Although that would be
Piece of
kind of
shit.
cool. Gotta admit.
To be related to Christopher
Yeah,
Columbus.
if you could say you were related.
I would never say that to anybody. I would keep
You-
that in the dark. That would be my family secret, that I'm related to Christopher
Wow.
Columbus.
You would keep it to yourself.
Hell
I'd
yeah,
be
I would
telling
keep that shit to
everyone.
me. Well, good luck dying.
It's just, how short was the guy? I couldn't have been related to him.
Christopher.
I'm a lot taller.
Obviously, you're not. You're not Italian.
I don't know. I mean, I could pass off for an Italian.
You cannot.
Wow. Ruin my hopes and dreams.
You're too brown.
Too dark.
Yeah.
There's got to be some dark Italians out there.
I mean, I'm sure there are if you look hard enough, but
If you're dark and you're an Italian, hit us up. Because we want to know if you exist.
okay. All right. They don't know how tall he was. I imagine he's short.
I think he's like 4'8".
That short, huh?
No one knows how tall he was.
That's
Did you put Christopher Columbus height?
yes.
Or how tall was Christopher Columbo?
It's Columbus.
That's just my nickname for him.
Okay. They say he was about 6 feet tall, well above 5'7" average for men
No
at the
way.
time. See, look, so I give you the fucking information. You don't even believe it.
You're going to like some sort of
Data from factreceiver.com. I don't know what else you want me to look up.
You're going to some QAnon website.
He's on Celeb Heights.
Wow, there's a
That's,
whole website just for heights of celebrities?
yeah, people are saying that he was 6 feet tall. I don't fucking believe that. Did you know that fucking Napoleon,
Yeah, he was short as fuck.
they say he was short, but he wasn't actually short. He was like 5'7".
So he was pretty tall for the time. I just know that a lot of people were short at the time.
Let's see. Napoleon Height. Napoleon Bonaparte. That was his name.
Bonaparte.
Just give me the fucking number. I hate these websites that fucking tell you to read a bunch of shit
Yeah,
to find out the answer. About 5 feet 7. Yeah, I was right. 5'7".
5'7".
Stupid website.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Like, have you ever been to? Because for instance, over here they had. I'm here in Chico. They have the Bidwell Mansion. You could take tours of it.
Okay.
But anyways, there's a spot where it shows some of the clothes that they would wear, and it's exact fit. So, and it was like for a short, small person, basically. And they
Yeah.
said the average height was what, like 5'4" or some shit like that.
Damn.
Something really tiny, or maybe even less than that,
Is
dude.
that for women or men?
Or women were even
Shorter?
smaller than that.
Mm.
Yeah. So probably men would be like 5'4", and then women would be around 4'9" or some shit.
You think they would have smaller mansions?
Oh yeah. Well,
Well,
he
yeah,
was
I
like
mean,
a fucking millionaire at the time.
But still, you
Probably
know, you
even
gotta
more than
do
that.
all that walking. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, the guy owned Bidwell as well, and he donated it.
Wow. What a
Bidwell
guy.
Park.
What a guy. He owned the whole Bidwell Park?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
And he just gave it away to the city or to the
Damn.
county or whatever it was at the
Wow.
time.
he shouldn't have done that. Fuck the city, dude.
There could have been houses
City
right there right
council.
now.
Fuck the city council.
It's a
They're
great
assholes.
place. It's a nice
It's
place.
all right. It has its problems. Fucking stupid old conservatives over here.
Oh, man.
Shit. Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that.
Oh, you're gonna piss off a lot of
No,
people.
anyways.
He didn't mean it.
I didn't mean it. I'm
He
sorry.
hates the libtards.
Yeah, fucking left. They're Antifa assholes.
Yeah, people are assholes. So that's true.
So, did you know that former President Trump still has rallies?
Oh, I saw something about that.
Yeah, like
And people actually still go, huh?
people still go, and it's like, what?
Well,
For one, I
they
want to
say
know
he's gonna run.
how is he still fucking holding these rallies? Like, does he have like a newsletter that he sends out? Like, hey, just let you know, I'm gonna be in
A
town.
fan club?
You know, if you want to come see me, $5 admission, shit like that.
Yeah, how do you even hear about this shit?
I don't know. I
Mm.
think you just have to be that deep into loving
Yeah.
the guy to find out. But he's still holding rallies, and there was this guy. He went there to like do some interviews for the Trump supporters, and he noticed that like a shitload of people were leaving. And as they were leaving, he was asking them like, why are you leaving? Don't you want to hear what he says? And he was like, I thought he would talk more about the voter fraud, but he's not saying anything. Yeah, so now I think people are getting in their heads like, wow, this guy's like a fucking phony, dude.
Or they just want confirmation bias. People, like, if I'm looking for info and I basically want to prove a point. Like, this side of town is dangerous. I'm only going to accept articles that say this part of town is dangerous. So they went to the rally and they noticed, like, he's not giving us what we want, and we're going to run away.
Because there's nothing to give. Like, what fucking voter fraud are these assholes talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, like, fuck. I mean, there was like an actual recording of Donald Trump suggesting I forgot who he was talking to, but to find fake votes. Find fake votes. Like, I don't know where you need to look, but look, you need to find me those fake votes, dude.
Yep.
This guy, I don't know. This guy's fucking stupid. He's fucking stupid. And not only that, but if he's holding these rallies and he's just regurgitating information that he's already said for the past fucking 4 years.
Yep.
And obviously people aren't going to want to fucking listen to this guy anymore. But not only that, but people are, in the beginning of the year, right? After the January 6th, fucking that whole debacle at the Capitol.
Yep.
People were like, oh, no, just wait till, fucking inauguration day. Donald Trump, he's going to go in there. He's going to be like, fuck you, Biden. And then he's still going to be president. And then when Biden got sworn in, they started saying like, man, Biden's not even really our president. It's all fake.
He's not my president.
It's for you liberal, just so you guys can feel at ease. And then they're like, oh, just wait till March. Just wait till March. And then March comes, nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
May comes, nothing happens. June comes, nothing happens. And now they're saying, oh, just wait till August. Watch when Trump takes back the office in August.
Well, and then they're saying that he's gonna run again, 2024.
I don't fucking believe it. Well, no, I think he'll run, but nobody's gonna vote for him.
I'm a minority, amongst minorities because I actually voted for Trump.
You bastard.
Yeah. So I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't have this mentality that you often see with the people at these rallies. That's why I don't go to any of these.
Of course not.
But I much rather prefer him than Biden, because Biden I think is pretty terrible.
I mean, dude, you could like.
But then I won't die on that hill, because at the end of the day, they're politicians. So if you ask me to choose, that's who I chose.
Yeah.
But if we could get someone better, then yes, of course, because I'm not married to the idea. That's not my identity.
I mean, dude, this is our president we're talking about, right? They shouldn't be worshipped just because we voted for them like they do with Trump.
Yes.
And same thing with Biden. A lot of people I know that voted for Biden don't even like him.
Yeah.
But they just hate Trump that much. And I also feel like that's a valid reason. You take a hit to the face and then you see what happens 2 hours later.
Oh, do you think it's like him losing is like a theoretical hit to the face?
That's how I always saw it.
Gotcha.
Like, with Biden in office now, our crypto's getting taxed and just more taxes, shit like that.
Yeah.
And no, to be honest, I'm fine with that.
You're a madman.
As long as Trump isn't there, I'm tired of seeing his fucking face. I'm tired of people talking about him. I'm just tired of him, dude.
I don't think that's
care
good though.
anymore.
I don't think that's good. Like you'll vote for someone not even knowing
just because I hate the other guy.
Yeah.
It works for me.
But you know, we're given the right to vote, right? So however,
that is what America is all about.
There we go.
I have the right to vote. If Joe Biden only eats McDonald's and Donald Trump eats like fucking Arbys, I'm gonna vote fucking Biden because I don't like the guy that eats Arbys. And I can do that. You know why? Because this is America.
That's pretty fair, but I think Donald Trump's the one that eats that McDonald's.
No, he eats Arbys.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he does.
I just picture
Let me fact check that. Does Trump eat Arbys? Yeah, because who the fuck eats Arbys, dude?
Someone who likes a whole lot of meat.
I would never fucking eat at Arby's.
I've had Arby's once. I had their French dip, the one where you dip the sandwich into the. I don't even know what kind of sauce
like
that is.
Like a big bowl of sauce?
Yeah, it's like a black sauce.
Okay, never had that before.
But I think it's very oniony as well. But that's the only time I've had Arby's, okay?
Yeah, okay. Anyways.
And I don't even think they have an Arby's here, do they?
I think so.
What?
Arby's Chico. They have to. I mean, only a certain amount of people go to Arby's, you know what I mean?
I just imagine certain
like kind of people
older
go to
people go to Arby's.
Yeah, I would never fucking go to Arby's. Yeah,
you know?
They have one here. It's on Notre Dame Boulevard. I don't know where that's at.
Yeah.
Wherever that's at.
Call me names, but I like Taco Bell if I were to go to fast food.
It's all right. You know, not the best.
It's not the best, but
yeah, I like Jack in the Box tacos.
Ooh,
they're pretty good.
Yes.
You know?
Yep.
My opinion.
Who knows what the hell's in them? Yeah. But you know,
I know it's fake meat. Obviously, it has to be fake meat. No way that's real meat.
They created it from meat powder and they stirred it and they warmed it up in a microwave and they put it in
some taco sauce and fucking nacho cheese on there.
Yeah. And then you get a Jack in the Box taco.
Exactly.
But we're not going to fast food restaurants for our health, okay?
Yeah.
We're going because it's tasty.
Of course. If we want to be healthy, we eat it at home. Make our own tacos at home.
Yeah.
But, you know, they're not as good.
But yeah, you got to weigh the options. How much time is it going to take to cook tacos? And then think of all the mess that you're going to have afterwards.
All right, we're getting derailed from our president conversation over here. No more talk of tacos. Anyways.
If you're listening to this and you eat at Arby's, then screw you.
I don't think our listeners eat at Arby's.
Okay.
I would hope not. And if you do, I'm sorry. Please continue to listen.
Oh shit. But yeah, I didn't know there were like other than a few days ago when I saw headlines about the rallies and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing. But how many has he had by now? Like the whole year?
I don't know if the whole year, but I think he's had a couple.
Wow. Well, any president that doesn't tax my crypto, that's the president I would vote for. Because that president is earning me money instead.
Sure.
But yeah, hopefully, you know, we all open up to the idea of crypto and, you know, obviously it's going to be embedded in our future to some extent.
I mean, if we're able to buy pizza with it now.
Yeah.
Imagine what else we could buy. That's how I've always viewed crypto anyway. I mean, as long as you can actually use it, that's what's important.
Different cryptos or different things. So if you want a store of value, kind of like holding a gold bar, then obviously you got your big hitters, kind of like Bitcoin. That's a store of value.
Okay.
Or if you want to exchange for goods, then you have like ADA, things like that.
Yeah.
So actually ADA, you could do a lot more. But because it's more like a platform to build on top of. So you could have a token based on ADA. Not yet, but ETH is another example.
Well, hopefully one day in the future we'll get to that point. Yeah, but you know, I don't think anything will come of Trump running in 2024.
Oh yeah, I doubt it.
We got 3 years anyway. I'm sure people will.
And has he even
stop
said he would run?
He has, yeah, I think.
Whoa.
Or actually, I don't know. That's something to look up
'Cause
because
I
I've only
know-
ever heard people say that.
Yeah,
I haven't heard it
same here.
directly from him.
But I can't picture him running again.
I
I
mean, I don't
mean-
think anybody's gonna want to work with him, especially with how he fucking left.
Yeah.
With all the other Republicans.
He
that were
should have
on there.
just gave up.
It's like,
You know,
fuck, dude.
once he lost, he knows
It's like-
he's.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
He's like the CEO that got caught fucking the intern.
mm-hmm.
And as he's on his way out, he's like, man, I didn't even do anything that bad. George, you're the one who fucking masturbates in the fucking bathroom, you piece of shit. And you, Sally, you're the one who always stuffing your face with fucking cupcakes. You know, and then, you know, if he comes back 2 weeks later, you're just going to be like, wow, there goes that fucking asshole
Yeah.
who snitched everybody out. A fucking dick. Nobody's going to want to work with him. Unless, I mean, I guess if you're the CEO, you kind of have to, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you're the CEO, then definitely.
But, you know where I was going with my example, all right?
Yeah.
There
I
you
do.
go. All right, what time are we at?
Let's see. We are 56 minutes.
That's good enough for me. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the Huevos Weenies podcast. We'll be back again next week, next Wednesday, with another podcast.
Blah, blah, blah.
Follow us on IG and Twitter at Weenies. That's it. Leave.
Later.
Get out of here.
What are you still doing?
Quit listening to the podcast.
Who let you in here?